How does that relate at all to, for example, now that your channel's grown quite a lot compared to, say, the early stages? Do you still feel the same reward from a good video as you did before, or do you feel it more so now? Like, how does that relate?
For me, the pressure is a little bit bigger now because not because I kind of crave the attention of everyone. It's not that so much. For me, the pressure is on because I just want to be the best at what I'm doing. And I want to feel like I'm doing a good job. So whenever I have a video that's not performing as expected or not doing, or where I just feel I could have done that better, but for some reason I didn't, I feel pretty bad about it compared to 3 years ago, where every kind of upload was a big adventure and you're not really sure what doing a good job even means because you're just trying out the craziest stuff, and most of the time it doesn't work, and it's not your main project. It's just for fun, YouTube for fun, basically. But now, since there are almost a million subscribers on the channel, that I think do have some kind of expectation when it comes to the content, I do feel a lot of pressure sometimes, not because of that audience, but mainly because of me. Because I want to write the best songs. I want to have the most unique ideas. I want to present stuff that people haven't seen before, in the best case. So that can be a little bit difficult sometimes when it comes to the idea phase, as you mentioned, when you feel like nothing is good enough, really. Is this really worth pursuing? Because once you commit to an idea, it takes me sometimes 3 or 4 days to make that video. So if after 2 days you feel like, oh, maybe this wasn't a great idea at all, but you still have to finish it. So it does get a little bit more complicated now that the channel is growing, but I think it's all my own fault, basically, and I care way too much about it. I think most people are a bit more relaxed, and that's the better way to go for it. But my girlfriend, she's from Colombia, and she's amazing, and she's helping me with so many things. She always says it's a very Austrian thing to just be very on time and do this, and then you do that, and you expect these results. It didn't perform as expected. Now you have to punish yourself for it. It's kind of this mentality that I grew up with, maybe the typical. I think people know that from, they refer to it as kind of the German attitude of the working ethics. I think the Austrians are sometimes even worse, I guess.
Nice.
But I definitely don't want to complain about it at all, because it's been amazing, and I'm super grateful for that people are still watching after all these years, because I started out as a guitar lesson channel essentially, and I completely abandoned that 6 or 7 months ago, because I felt like I said a lot of things already, and I just want to test how far or how big I can grow the channel. And most of the people watching these videos now are probably not even musicians or guitar players, because you don't have to be in order to enjoy some of the videos that I'm doing now. So people have been very, very kind with the changes in direction so far and all the crazy experiments. So I shouldn't be so stressed about it, but I like to talk about it because I know that a lot of other creators are stressing out a lot, and they always feel like they're alone. And we have a little self-help WhatsApp group where a lot of these people are in. Also Finn is in there, so that it doesn't feel so alone.
That's cool. It's a cool idea, having that kind of, being able to communicate like that.
Yeah, for sure.